Hey guys, so just getting started with this tutorial. I'm just letting y'all know I have a burn on the freaking top of my forehead from my curling iron, but I'm going to show y'all how to make your eyebrows from this to this real quick, y'all. It's a super easy tutorial. Yeah, so first thing I do is take my spoolie brush and I'm just going to be like putting that through my eyebrows or whatever and just making sure that, you know, they're all combed how I want them to be. And then I'm going to be taking my angled brush. This is just from the brand Flower, and I'm taking my ABH Dip Brow in the shade Ebony. And I'm taking a little bit and I'm going to be drawing a very thin line underneath my brow. You guys can make this as long or short as you want, but I'm just going to be drawing a line directly underneath and having them a little bit more thicker than usual, just because my brows are thin and more sparse, so I want to have it as thick as possible. So I'm just making my line and kind of using the end of the brush to make my tail really sharp. And I'm going to be taking some more dip brow and making a line on the top of my brows. A lot of people don't do this, but I like to because it kind of creates like a shape for my brows. So I'm just going to be taking that on the top and connecting it right at the end of my brows just to make a little tail, but I'm also going to be making an arch. You guys can make the arch as long or short as you want, but I like mine pretty just like regular, not too straight, not too curvy. And then I'm just taking whatever is left over on the brush and filling in my brows. I'm not going to be filling in the front just yet because I like that area to be a little bit more sparse and, you know, like less dark, if you get what I'm saying. But I'm just going to be filling in the rest of the areas and making sure all of the places will have like pigment in there. And then I'm going to be taking the front of my brush and kind of putting it flat on its like front, like side, if you get what I'm saying. And I'm just flicking the brush upward just to make hair-like strokes and not putting any more product on my brush. I'm just taking whatever I had left from lining and filling in my brows and just making sure everything is coated nicely and really darker in the back end of the brow, and then the front end it's lighter. And then I'm taking the spoolie once again and brushing through my brows, especially the front, just to make sure that they are kind of like an ombre brow, like lighter in the front, darker in the back, and just making sure I have no sparse areas. Then I'm taking my Urban Decay primer potion and priming my lids just so I can put concealer on them. Then I'm taking my NYX HD Concealer in the shade Tan, I believe. And I'm taking a very small flat brush and putting the concealer on the back of my hand. Or no, the concealer's in the shade Caramel. But I'm taking that and putting it right underneath my brows. I'm making sure my brush is very thin. And I'm going to be taking the concealer and just making sure I put it directly underneath my brows. This is the step as if you guys messed up or something like that. You can always go back in with concealer and clean it up. And this step also helps you prep for your eyeshadow, which I love. It's kind of like a 2-in-1. But yeah, so make sure you carve out your brows however you guys want. You guys can make them however thin, thick. If you guys made them too thick, you can like make sure you can take some concealer and clean them up. So yeah, I'm very detailed with this tutorial because a lot of people ask me how I do my brows, so I just wanted to make sure I go really in depth for you guys. So I hope everything I'm saying is kind of like making sense to you. But if you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comment section or tweet me, snap me, anything you guys want. Next, I'm just taking this flat brush. It's kind of thicker, and I'm going to be taking it and blending it out all of the concealer. This is just from my BH Cosmetics Sculpt and Blend 2 set, I believe. I'm just blending out all of the concealer and making sure that I have no creases and making sure that I have it ready for some powder. So yeah. Then I'm taking my Kat Von D Lock-It Translucent Setting Powder and I'm putting it on top of that concealer just to make sure that there's no creases, and it also preps it for eyeshadow as I said before, so I'm setting it with that. And then the last and final step, the most important, I'm taking the E.L.F. eyebrow setting gel, just the clear one, and just putting it on my eyebrows just to make sure I set them, and also towards the front of my brow and making sure I flick it upward just to have some hair sticking out so it looks more natural. But yeah. So that is the end of my how I fill in my eyebrow routine. A lot of people have asked me how I do it, so I just wanted to show you guys how I fill in my brows. So I really hope you guys took some tips from this, or it helped you in any shape, way, or form. I don't even know what I just said. But yeah, make sure you guys follow me on all my social media sites. I'll have them all in the down bar below. Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.